Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be making this cute little hair clip. I think they're perfect for stocking fillers. So to make this, we are going to need a standard snap clip. It doesn't matter what it looks like on the front, it can be completely plain or anything because we're not going to see it at the end. The only part we'll see is this bit. We'll then need two different types of colours, so two different yarns. I'm going to be using white and a lovely bluebell kind of colour as well for this one. And then you'll need some felt to put on the back. You'll need an embroidery needle and there's also embroidery thread for this as well. And you're going to need some kind of glue. I'm going to be using a hot glue gun because it makes sure it really does stay in place, but you can use other types of fabric glue if you prefer. So let's get started. So to start off, we're going to make a slip knot, and I'm using a double knit yarn and a 4mm hook. Make a slip knot, pop your hook in, and we're going to chain up 9. Now this is for the size of a standard kind of snap clip. You can make these for any size clip that you have as well. So all you have to do is chain up the length of your clip. So let's do this. So 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9, and there we go. So we've chained up the length of our clip, and then what we're going to do is we're going to turn our work and we're going to put single crochets into these. So I'm going to turn my work and pop it in these little back loops here, the back bumps instead of the chain. So I'm going to do that. So we're going to skip the one closest to us, and we're going to go to the second one. We're going to put a single crochet into there, and then a single crochet into each chain across. So when we get to the last chain here, we're going to put 3 single crochets into there. 1, 2, and 3. Now we've worked down this side, we're going to turn our work and we're going to work along the opposite side that we've left unworked. So we're now going to put 1 single crochet in each of these across until we get to the last stitch. Okay, now we're down to the last stitch here, so we're going to put 2 single crochets into that last one. So 1 and 2. We're then going to slip stitch to the first single crochet that we made, which is here. So slip stitch in, and then you can cut off that little tail end there. Okay, so now row 2, we're going to chain up 1, and we're going to put 2 single crochets into this first stitch. 1 and 2. Then we're going to put 1 single crochet in each of the next 6 stitches. Then in the next 3 stitches, we're going to put 2 single crochets. So 2 single crochets in here, 2 in here, and 2 in here. Then we're going to do 6 single crochets again all the way down. and then you're going to slip stitch to the first single crochet that you made. And you should have something that looks like this. So we're going to do one more row of increases. So round 3, we're going to chain up 1, and we're going to put 2 single crochets into the first stitch where we've just chained our 1. So 1 and 2, then 2 single crochets into the next, 1 and 2. Then we're going to put 1 single crochet in each of the next 7 stitches. Then 2 single crochets in each of the next 5. So because we've increased in each of the next 5, we should have 10 stitches around the side there. We're then going to put 1 single crochet in each of the next 7. So we should have 3 stitches left, and we're going to put 2 single crochets in each of those 3 stitches. And then to fasten off, you can either slip stitch to the first single crochet that you made, or you can do the invisible join. And we should have this lovely piece here. So this is going to be the centre, which will cover this. And while we're at this point, what we're going to do is we are going to grab our felt and draw around it. We're going to pop it on, use it right in the corner so we don't waste any felt. Grab a pen and then draw around it. Just like that. And then we can cut this out, and this will be where we cover the back of it. So now we've got this bit and we've got this bit. We're going to do our border. So to do our border, it's really nice and simple. We're just going to grab the colour that we want our border to be. We're going to make a slip knot. Pop our hook in. Join our new yarn to our project with a slip stitch. And we're going to fold these 2 pieces over. So we're working over the top of them. Then we chain 1. Pull that a little bit tighter. There we go. And we're going to slip stitch into the next stitch. Then we're going to chain 1 and slip stitch into the next stitch. Going to fold these out of the way now, and we can always put those, glue those underneath as well. So to do the border, all you simply do is you chain 1 and slip stitch to the next stitch. Do this quite loosely so you have a nice pattern. Chain 1, slip stitch, chain 1 and slip stitch. See? And when you get around to the beginning, so you've just slip stitch into your last stitch, you're going to chain 1, chain 2, and then fasten it off with a long tail. Hold on to that first chain that you did, pull that out and tighten up that last chain there. And then we're going to weave this into here with a needle. And then all we need to do is embroider some lovely flowers or any kind of pattern you want onto here. I have chosen to use 3787, and I will link all this information below for you as well, and a 3840 for this one. I think they go quite nicely together for this little clip. So let's grab our needle. I'm just using a sharp yarn needle, and we're going to start off with our stem. So I'm going to use this, it's like a kind of dark mermaidy green colour. We are going to come up through the back of our work at close-ish to the bottom. So I'm coming up here and I'm going to bring that through. Depending on exactly what pattern you want. I'm just following the pattern that I did on this one. So I'm going to bring this back down a few stitches up. And then I'm going to come up through the back again, a couple of stitches up, and bring that through. Then I'm going to split the stitches here and go in and bring that through. And I'm going to keep repeating that until I get to nearish the top, a couple of stitches up, and back down through. And the reason why I do like this is because at the see of these joins here, that's where you can do your petals coming off. So I don't really want to go any further than this on this one. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to come up a little bit, pull through, and then I'm going to split that stitch as well. Just like that. And then what you can do is you go off to the side, so you come up through the back and off to the side, and then where it's meeting the stitch here, go through there. This is very, very basic. I am not an embroidery YouTuber, so if you want any more tips on embroidery, then I will link some lovely videos for you below as well. So I'm literally just coming up from the side and going into the middle, just like so, for as many times as you'd like. I'm just going to fasten off on the back, so I will just make a little knot. And then cut my yarn, or my embroidery floss even. Okay, and so to make the flowers, I just did a simple French knot. So I'll show you how to do that as well. And then we're going to come up through the back of our work where we can see one of the end of our stems are. Bring that through. And then to make a French knot, you simply grab your floss like so, where it's coming out of your work, grab your needle and wrap your needle with your floss as many times as you like it, 3 times here, and then go back down into your work. Keep a nice hold of that part there, go down and bring this through the back. And that is your French knot. Going to go to the next one now and repeat that again. The floss that's coming out of my work here, quite tight. Grab my needle and wrap around my needle 3 times. Go back into my work, close to where it's coming out, And be sure to hold on to this part here as well, so it stays nice and tight on that needle. Push it through, keep a hold of this side and pull this side through. Just like that. And do that on each of the little petals that you've got, and I might do a few more as well around the place. It took me a little while, but I've got to this, and this is how I'm liking it at the moment. So we're going to now start doing the back. As you can see, we've got all these lovely little loose ends. Don't worry, they are going to be glued down. And this is where we're going to need our hot glue gun and our felt. Okay, so first things first, once our hot glue gun has heated up, we're just going to put a few dabs of glue all around the place just to glue down those little itty bitty bits. Make sure we get inside the white part, okay? So no glue on the blue, because that will be showing at the back still. So just pull those down into the middle. So we're going to glue down our clip wherever we want it. So I'm just going to pop a bit of glue here in the center, and I'm going to open up my clip so that we don't get glue on this part. So we're going to pop it in the middle, and we're going to bend it like this so that it's stuck down. Wait for that to dry a few moments, and then we will start on this part as well. And we're going to need to figure out exactly where our clip is going to be opening, so we can put a nice little hole in this. So as you can see there, it's exactly where it's going to be opening. So I'm going to fold it, and I'm going to cut a little snip here. You can mark it with a pen as well if you want to. I'm going to mark exactly here, and that is where I want my little cut, so that we can pop this bit through. So once you've done that, you're going to fold it this way and make that little snip into here, and there you go, a nice little hole in there, so you can see that that will slip through nicely, and this bit will be on the back. So we flip it over, and that'll be on there. And then we just need to glue this part to this part, and then we are done with our little hair clip. All perfectly clipped down, and it clips back and forth, and then you have your perfect little hair clip all ready. Let me know what you think of this tutorial, guys. If you've liked it, give me a thumbs up. If you make it, make sure to tag me on Instagram or even on TikTok. I'm also on Facebook on the community. I will pop all those links down below for you. Anything I've used as well, I will pop down below. But be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.